Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna do my septum piercing experience video now. I know when I started this channel I didn't have a septum piercing. I had it for actually 3 or 4 years already, but I took it out for a while and surprisingly I pierced it again. But I didn't really pierce it. I just stuck it through and it went through, so been open, so yay. So my septum piercing experience, I had it since 2014, I believe. Or no, not 4 years. I had it for since 2014 or 2013, one of those years. And there's something called a sweet spot where you hit it and it doesn't even hurt at all. You know, you don't have pain. But yeah, it's a 14 gauge. This is the only piercing jewelry I had, except threw away all my other jewelry like a dumbass because, oh, excuse my language if kids are watching this, but like a dummy, because I didn't thought, hey, I want my piercing back. So, yeah. The best thing about this piercing I like is that it's not like any other piercing like over here, because I used to have a piercing over here too, and I was into all the long spikes, all that cool stuff. I never had an eyebrow piercing. I had my ears pierced, but not anymore. I had right here pierced, not anymore. So I got my septum pierced. The piercing was like 25 to 30 bucks. Usually septum piercings go to 65 to 90 dollars. I don't know why it's so expensive, but I guess it's one of those piercings that are very, very touchy and very expensive. But if you go to a real tattoo, a real shop, I don't advise you guys to pierce it yourself because it's very, very tricky to pierce your, septum. You really need to know a spot to do it. So yeah, so it's really tricky, but it's really cool. This is a 14 gauge rainbow titanium horseshoe with spikes. That was the only jewelry I had for now to re-pierce it. So yeah, it was really cool. But septum piercing, it didn't hurt for me because it hit the sweet spot. If it hit the cartilage, and yeah, it will hurt really bad. If you don't hit the sweet spot, it will hurt really bad. But it didn't hurt for me. My lip actually hurt worse than a septum piercing, but I don't know exactly how it feels to have a septum piercing, since mine went smoothly and good and it didn't hurt. So I don't know exactly the pain that everyone's feeling when they get their septum piercing, but I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and actually it doesn't look painful at all. I love it. I love my septum piercing. I don't know why I took it out, but thank God I didn't really close up. The first hole right here didn't close up, but this one kind of did. I just stick it through and it went through. Thank God it's still up. I don't advise you guys to actually re-pierce your septum piercing or any piercings that you have. I know this one closed out really, really well. I still have a hole. See it right here? I still have it, but it's not open at all because I tried and it's not even open. So, I like piercings. I love tattoos more. I got like a whole bunch of tattoos. I got tattoos right here. I got tattoos right here. So it's really cool. I'm gonna do my tattoo video pretty soon. I can show you guys my tattoos and explain what they mean. But yeah. But anyway, the septum piercing is really cool. It's a rainbow one. I like the rainbow one. It looks really, really cool. It looks really nice. I like green. I like rainbow, so it's really, really nice. I advise you to look up septum piercings and to see if this is what you really, really want, because it is expensive for a septum piercing, and I've been wanting a septum piercing ever since I was really, really young. Ever since I saw movies with people with piercings, with septum piercings. I tell you one thing. The one thing that got my eye on a septum piercing is this movie right here. Danielle Harris played Tosh in Urban Legend, and she had a septum piercing, and ever since that, I always wanted a septum piercing. So I got one, and it's pretty cool. The jewelry is not really that expensive. Jewelry is pretty reasonable. It depends where you go to, actually. I know Hot Topic, and Spencer's. I like Spencer's because Spencer's have, like, you could buy, like, a whole bunch of jewelry for, like, let's say 12 bucks, and you get, like, 6 horseshoes or 6 captive rings. And it's really, really nice to have deals like that. But Hot Topic, I don't shop at Hot Topic really much because Hot Topic is pretty pricey with their piercings and jewelry, I should say. And the best thing about septum piercings that I like is that you can wear it small or you can wear it big. You know, it's not like a lip where it had to like go around here, because that's the problem I had with this one. I had to get like a big one, like 9/16 to actually fit like around here because I have a fat lip. Yeah. And plus, you know, I don't have any long spikes up because you don't want to picture a long spikes like that. That's really ridiculous. But I like this one because I can have smaller ones or I can have big ones. It doesn't really have to be a size. But you don't want it too small, especially a captive ring, which a captive ring and a segment ring. A segment ring is a ring that is just a circle, not like screws. It's actually a piece where you click off and you put it through and you click on, which is kind of hard. But yeah, those are, you want to be careful with those, or a captive ring. A captive ring is with the bead in the middle. It's like a little ball, and you click it. Because if those too small, it can rip your septum, or it can actually make a dent in your septum or in your nose, which it won't be pleasant. So you gotta be careful with those. But with the horseshoe, because it's so open like this, you know, it's so open like this, you know, it doesn't matter if it's like, you know, small or not, but you don't want it too small where it's gonna be uncomfortable. You want it to be just right. Um, I know a lot of people come, you know, say to me online when I had this piercing the first time when I had my other channel, is that, you know, oh, you know, should I worry about if it's too small and it doesn't look right? I just say wear what you want to wear. Who cares what people say? Like, excuse me, like I'm gay and I wear like a rainbow, and of course people's gonna like, well, that's for girls, or I wear jewelry that it's like, you know, clicky and, you know, it's a girl jewelry. But I don't care because I like what I like and I think people should wear what they like. So this is my septum experience. Was it a good experience? Yes, it was. I like my septum piercing. I wouldn't advise getting it again though, because I probably wouldn't get the sweet spot again. But thank God my hole was still open and I got it back. Um, some people ain't lucky to have it back. So I would advise just keep it in as long as you want it, and make sure that you want it, or make sure you don't want it no more. And you know, I wouldn't try to pierce it because it could be dangerous. It could be really dangerous. So like, comment, subscribe. This is my septum piercing experience. It was a good one. It was really cheap for it, and luckily I didn't get no infections. I didn't get no infections at all. I used Dial. Dial is a really good soap to use. I use Q-tips and I use a bowl of water and I put my nose in the water and I just blow bubbles until all the soap's off. You want to make sure all the soap is off, because if you don't make sure all the soap is off and there's soap on it, it can cause really bad infections, and it can cause really bad infections where it doesn't want to heal. The nose piercing, as I have experienced through septum piercings, that, and I see other people's videos, that basically the nose piercing heals itself, but you want to clean it and stuff, and just make sure it's all nice and clean, and just keep watching it. I watch it twice a day, one in the morning, one at night. Of course, only you know, I switched my nose piercing. I think like a month or two after, and it didn't close up, but I did it really fast, which I advise you guys to do it really fast the first time, and just make sure you get the right jewelry. Uh, Surgical steel is the best jewelry to use. I use titanium, which they say is not a best type of jewelry to use, but I still used it because I like the colors, of course. I used to have a black one. I have a rainbow one now. But I use surgical steel mostly. So that's jewelry you want to go to. So like, comment, subscribe.